of the tubes. Why did it
Fuck you,
flash?
people of the tubes.
No! You faggot, how dare you?
Oh, I said faggot today. No, or yesterday, actually. At a friend I know from high school. He goes to the same college I do.
Oh, yeah?
I saw him in the big computer lab,
What did
which
you
is like,
say?
you can be there. I said, "What's up, faggot?" And he looked at me in pure terror. He was like, "Oh my god, you're gonna get shot, dude."
But
Uh,
you just pulled out your gay card and boom,
yeah,
you were
it'll be
immune.
okay.
It says diplomatic immunity against mm, being cancelled for using the F word. Boom.
Cancelled, indeed.
So,
Yeah, I
anyways,
love that he was genuinely scared that I said it, and he like was dead. He looked scared, and it made me laugh even more. And
it's
I feel like a
beautiful.
horrible person, but not really at the same time. It's really quite a dilemma.
Damn you. Alright, so Danon, I asked you here because I'm gonna do pathfinding in rooms. I have pathfinding from one room to the next, but I don't have in-room pathfinding.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna use fucking line casts, I think, because I'm too lazy to save a grid and stuff. I mean, there's already a
Okay.
grid, but I'm too lazy to translate local to global and stuff.
Okay. Well, if you're going to use the grid, the algorithm I sent would work really well for that. But if
You,
not,
you
forget it.
sent an algorithm?
Yeah. I sent a thing that actually walks you through how the algorithm works and why it's
Shall
fast.
I open it on screen?
I mean, it's just like a guide by somebody who goes in depth about it. I think it's fine.
Oh, there we go. So this is grid based, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I wrote my own version of it back in the day in Isaac. I don't know. So is there like a pre-made function of it or something that I can use?
You know, you could probably find something for Unity, honestly, if you look. I don't know if you care to actually look around, but I'm sure somebody's made it because it's very it's very popular. Um, you know, there's other algorithms too. Like at the bottom, you can see he compares Dijkstra's and then some other one called Greedy Best First, and the Greedy Best First one seems to be terrible.
Which
What the
one's
heck?
that?
Scroll down to almost a little lower than halfway on the article.
Oh.
It's the middle one.
Okay, I'll just look for greedy. Greedy best first, heuristic. Curious. Well, I mean, is it terrible? It doesn't seem like it's terrible.
On my end, it's not even working. He's just drawing a straight line through everything.
What do you mean? That's just the testing. Have you
The
played the animation?
yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's just drawing a straight line.
I mean, I guess the fact that he goes here and then there is not best, but he probably has a way. Yeah, no. See, it does come up with the fastest solution. What do you want?
Oh, hello? Can you hear me?
Yes?
What I was saying is in
I got Comcasted. Sorry.
What are you saying?
I was saying in terms of the algorithm in terms of doing pathfinding, it's not really doing many pathfinding if it's just drawing a straight line to the point.
Well, have you not understood how this works?
Are you not looking at what I'm looking at?
Have you scrolled down where it does the animation?
No. I told you specifically where to look. I'm not talking about whatever else you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the greedy. Are you looking at my screen?
No, I'm not.
Well, you should. Well, there's
Oh
another.
yeah, you're at the completely wrong thing. That's not what I was looking at.
Well, it says greedy best search first. I don't know.
No, go down. Go down. It's the one that's below that you actually can it actually shows the line being drawn and it says compare them.
And, you know, I've seen enemies use this line before in some games.
But yeah, I remember when I was looking into pathfinding before, quite a few developers told me to look into it, and then a friend of mine actually did it, and it seems pretty cool. I don't believe it's terribly complicated either, but in your case it might be a bit harder because you have to set up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I have the grid in the room. I just, God, it sucks. Am I just lazy? Maybe because I want to keep the option open that I can make a mirrored room, but I don't know. Maybe if I make a mirrored room, I should just save that as a separate room, and then I'll have a separate grid, and it'll save that. Ah, fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be best, but I
I
don't know.
guess.
I mean, you already have the grid,
I mean,
so
I guess
part of the work's there.
I mean, actually,
And also,
I guess there's stuff that's not on the grid, like if there's a big crystal or something. Maybe it's best if I just use line casts.
you could, I mean, yeah. The one thing that's useful especially about this algorithm, is that it's really good for 2D, and your game's mostly played on a 2D thing.
Yeah,
So
it's 2D.
yeah.
I mean, the fact that it's 2D makes it easier for everything. By the way, hi Tom.
You know, you said you had objects that aren't on the grid. Is it hard to add them to the grid, or like approximate where they are on the grid?
I don't know. I guess it'd be fine.
Yeah,
Laziness. You know, I'm just gonna make it so it has a single waypoint, and then it places the waypoint randomly, and if there's no if the line cast allows for that waypoint, it'll just do that. How do you like that?
Oh boy. What was it? That sounds a lot like what was it? There's a comparison of all the different sorting algorithms, and the greatest one was random sort.
Why was that the greatest one?
Well, like the whole video was making music out of the different algorithms, and the random one not only went on forever, but was just chaotic.
When that was good music?
Probably not.
I mean, the greedy first kind of works, it's just that the greedy first needs to be... I mean, you just gotta calculate so it doesn't go pointlessly, but it still goes, I guess. Okay, so what's this from representing the map? Do you think that if you have like a nav mesh, it makes a grid out of it? Danon?
What's up? Sorry, I was reading something.
Unbelievable. Do you think if you have a nav mesh, it makes a grid out of it internally?
I don't know much about the nav mesh. I assume it would, but you'd have to see.
I mean, I guess it's like a 3D grid. Oh shit. So much work.
Wait.
God, I'm so smart. I didn't even name the fucking stream once again. Oh great, I love how I have that access denied in the URL, and then it just pops up with that pointless notification every time.
Oh, dude. Unity's pathfinding system already uses the A# or the A.
Well, yeah, but that's
power
got nav
algorithm.
meshes. I don't want to use nav meshes.
Oh, okay.
Also, supposedly their built-in pathfinding is shit because it requires like a character actor or whatever it's called. God, what is it
That
called?
might be the...
And that's just garbage. I would never use those things. It's just like... You can't even move it around or anything. It's just such a stupid feature.
I think it's still possible though, because that's just using the built-in tools to generate an nav mesh. Cat, I'm gonna throw you out the window if you keep this shit up.
Yeah? What are you saying?
Hold on, I'm tossing him out of my room.
Toss, cat. Cat toss.
The other cat was guarding the door, beat the shit out of him, and so I just threw him into the other room, and then he jumped over the cat, and the cat tried to swipe at him.
Swiping.
No, I was gonna say that I think that what you're saying, that limitation, is only specific to setting up the nav mesh using the native like base system. I believe you can still like take parts of their inner workings and use it, but
Oh,
it might be easier for you to just build it from scratch. I don't know.
maybe. Man, I wish there was an easy way to... Oh shit, are they all too stupid to fucking go around those tentacles? Amazing. Well, either way, I guess I've been really hyped about trying this shitty waypoint system I described, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, just place... I mean, we're talking about in-room, so if it's in-room and it's trying to find a certain thing, it's trying to... Like, if it can't reach the door of a room, it'll place a random waypoint in the room and then it'll try to get to it that way.
One thing is, like, if you already have a grid system, does it already know where their stuff is? Like,
What
in the grid?
stuff?
Like,
Well,
stuff
what
in the way. I guess would be just the level itself. Does it already know? It knows that there's something in that grid cell, right? That's why you use it, the grid.
No, I only use the grid to make the level. Well, I mean, there's like, if I spawn enemies, they're not in the grid. If I spawn like tentacles, Jesus, we hear you playing the game. What are you doing, Alex? Right, whatever. Like these crystals, they wouldn't.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Fucking. You guys were like cutting in and out forever, and I was hoping it would fix itself eventually, but it just wouldn't. College internet, everybody.
Well, either way, I guess my current pathfinding works flawlessly unless there's like an obstacle in the room, and I'd probably be fixing that with doing that waypoint system unless people insist on making incredibly complex rooms. Yes.
Well, that's what users tend to do.
Well,
If you look at, if you look at any game with a level editor, they make some crazy shit out of it, or they try to.
Well, I mean, they can make complex level. I mean, the levels end up being as complex as whatever, but what I'm talking about is the specific room. So I guess if they like made a huge maze in a huge room, I guess there's no way the AI would be able to find you through it. But then again, do they need to? I don't know. Maybe you can just use the mazes to evade them forever. Because they're not even supposed to be that smart, I guess. So if I glitch into this room here using my ghost powers, will they all bounce into that not opened door? Yes. I improved that, by the way. Used to they tried to just go to the center of the room, but now they go to the door, so that's cool, I guess. Too bad they see that the door's not open and they can't go through it. Here you go. Yeah, I opened the door for them. I don't know, but then I killed one of them. Can they actually make it through all these levels? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, that's
I
cool.
think.
Look at that.
I think
So
it's. I think even. I think the pathfinding method is still too easy. I think you have to use compute shaders and do it all via the GPU.
Oh no.
Through GPU.
Just say the word via.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're dead to me.
Alex, you
Viva
fucking
Pinata.
anti-hipster. That's a very basic word. You're so offended.
No, actually, the worst
Pinata.
way to say it is VA.
Well, that's...
Do people
I've heard
do that?
I've heard it before, yes.
Well, I mean, they just say it wrong then.
Yes.
Oh, look how smart they are. I'm proud. I mean, I guess they were smart before, but now they're slightly smarter because they do the doors thing. I just have to prevent them from getting stuck in rooms. Maybe I should make a test room to a test level to. Not a test level. I need a specific level, I guess.
Alright, dare I stream with this internet? Oh boy.
Do it. Do the stream. How's Bean even doing? What? How is college even? We haven't talked about anything.
Well, I have a good story already.
Is it another social justice story? Oh.
Kind of.
Oh boy.
So one of the
There's so many big rooms here. Yeah, go on.
my degree is in Bachelor of Arts in Game Design. And there's two big teachers who teach the core. Well, there's two teachers who teach the core of it, like the core class. And I got the one that my friend, who also has been going to this college for 2 years, told me to watch out for.
Should have listened.
He's kind of a retard already. So he's like, right off the bat, 10 minutes into class, he's just like bragging about everything he's done. I think one of the first things he said is like, this is my first time not doing a speech at GDC or something like that. And, my voice is usually raspy, but this year I didn't do it. But I still got the flu, so my voice is still raspy because, I always do all those speeches at GDC. And I'm like, okay. It's just shit like that.
Up all that dick he's been sucking? All right, go ahead.
Probably.
Okay. Unbelievable.
And he's
as a guy making something of himself.
And then he's like, I know what I'm talking about. I've got all these years in the field. Look at all these board games I've made. And he shows like 10 on this PowerPoint slide. Don't recognize a single one of them.
Hey, board games are cool, okay.
Dude, both of the teachers are huge board game retards. My first year on my program won't even be making video games. It's just going to be making board games. According to my friend. So,
I
that's
told you
helpful.
college was a waste of time, Anyways, looks like I got lag. Let's see if I can find out why.
But anyway, he was being really weird about how, he's like, everyone thinks I'm so mean. Everyone thinks that I'm the teacher to watch out for. But I see what you guys write about me on the Reddit. I didn't know there was a college Reddit, but apparently people bitch about him a lot on the Reddit.
And what did he say then? Is he gonna
they say he's just an asshole. And it kind of...
what's his point then? I mean, he says, I know you guys think I'm an asshole, but I'm going to show you that I'm an asshole by being an asshole. What's he going to say? Surely that led into some kind of point.
I was being Comcasted again.
Oh,
what?
Geez. What was his point then? His point is just like, you should watch out for me. I'm gonna spy on you on Reddit.
I know, right? His end point basically is... He said this. He said, I didn't sign up to be the Snape role at this school. I was forced into it.
Well, wanna watch out.
Because I have to keep all the bad designers away and you people who earn the title of designer safe from all the bad people. Pretty much.
Oh, well.
That's pretty much what he said.
Gotta watch out for those bad designers.
And then he's like, so basically, yeah, it's just a weird excuse for him to be an asshole, even though he doesn't like to admit he's an asshole. And I know he's an asshole because there's like this autistic kid who talks a lot and overly laughs at stupid jokes that weren't even that funny, but he plays up his laughter because he's autistic. But he was just making noises and commenting on everything, and he was the first teacher to ever yell at him and get annoyed at him. He was like, you need to get yourself together. This is your warning. I'm like, yeah, so.
Well, so do you like that he yelled at him?
No, I like that autistic kid. He's the only thing that keeps me awake. I feed off his cringy energy.
Unbelievable.
It's like my Yeah.
Why must you like everything that is bad? Okay, so it
So,
seems
yeah.
that having a bunch of enemies pathfind towards me is lag. Who could have
Oh,
guessed?
he also is the teacher who almost failed my friend for having
Well, the autistic friend.
no, my
Right.
friend who's been going here for like 2 years.
Mm.
So basically, one of his board games he almost failed because there were bad decisions that you could make. Like, you don't have to make the decisions. They're probably bad decisions, but you shouldn't make them unless you're smart or unless you're stupid. Apparently that's bad game design, according to design teacher. And my friend, in order to defend himself, was like, okay, look, in Dark Souls, having fatty roll is not a good idea, but you can have fatty roll if you don't, but you probably shouldn't.
How
And
dare he?
the
Fatty
teacher
roll
has
is
said,
the best.
and the teacher said, Dark Souls is a bad game, and you are wrong. This is my design teacher.
They should put that on their homepage. Dark Souls is bad game.
Yeah.
We'll show you how to make good
He
game.
knows. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. He's made tens of board games, none of which none of us have heard of, but he's made tens of board games.
Damn.
So we're in with an expert
Well,
here.
do they sell? Well, I guess not if he's a teacher.
Nobody in the class, no one in my row at least, knew what the fuck they were.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. Who plays board games? Old people.
I know, right?
It might sell well with old people. You don't
I
know.
forgot. He took credit for, well, I guess he kind of didn't, but he kept saying amazing things that game designers have done. He was like, Barnes and Nobles thanked game designers for saving them from bankruptcy. You're welcome. Like, he kept doing that after every, like, he's I hate it.
It was all him, you see. He is all
He's
the
a fucking
designers.
genius, dude.
Man, now I don't even know if I want to fix this pathfinding problem. If I still have to figure out why they are laggy in general. Oh.
That's the only interesting teacher.
When do
that
they
I
lag?
can talk to.
When do they lag? All right.
Well, when I had 30 of them chasing me, it lagged.
Okay, so who bitched at me the other day when I told you that this would happen?
Well, I don't
But
know
you
if
still
it's
bitch.
that.
It was me.
It might. I
Okay.
mean, I don't have to run diagnostics. I mean, it's not like that's gonna fix everything. That's just gonna fix the part where they repel each other slightly.
The the whole thing I mentioned with like that the quad tree thing. You don't need an oct tree because your game's not really 3D, but the quad tree thing would help with them checking each other. Yeah.
I know, but I don't even know if that's the problem yet. That one may not even be a problem at all. Let's find out, in fact. Let's find out. How often do I use this function? Twice. Great. Alright. Great. I wish I knew which number I can use. Whatever, I'll just use a string. No? Don't allow for string? Wait, what? Okay. Fine, I guess that was the other game where I allowed for string. Alright, 16 then. Fuck! Okay.
So there's this guy who's really hot and gay, except,
Of course.
okay, except, all right, he's a brony. What do I do?
You need to become a brony and charm him.
That's clearly the only way to go.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? You need to sit down and you gotta ask him, hey, you want to watch some My Little Pony together? And then you're gonna sit in a room. Things are gonna get hot and steamy when fucking Rainbow
I
Dash
watched
comes
something
out.
My Little Pony related with him.
Wow.
I almost lost my fucking mind.
And then what's gonna happen?
Why?
You're
Why
gonna-
did you lose your mind?
He's gonna turn to you. He's gonna be like, damn, I'm ready to take this to the next level. And then you're gonna push him aside and be like, bitch, I'm watching. And you've been converted.
Amazing.
Oh.
Well, I guess you're right. I guess the hive mind actually takes up 4 ms per frame, and that's only like 20 enemies.
Yeah,
I
the
guess
thing, like
you were right. Mm.
the way it works is
I mean,
that each enemy
it
you
wouldn't
add,
help because they're already like bunched up, but I don't know.
each enemy you add, it's gonna get like I think it's n to the there's some I
Yeah,
don't
I know
fucking
it's
there's some term
exponential.
for
Maybe that is
yeah.
what made it lag.
Tom says I have to peacock with the Sonichu amulet.
But here's the thing you can do. I mean, I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying you're saying when they're bunched up, it might not help. But if your grid, if you optimized your grid to be small enough to where the MS was still low enough overall, and then you made sure that they're bunching up fit those tiny grid cells, it'd still be more performant than like after a while when you reach too many. Because like think about it, if they clump up, they can only get so close to each other. So if a grid cell can
Look
approximate
how
one of their
close they
sizes,
are. Look
they
how
won't even check.
incredibly close they are. Well, but then they'd have to check like a bunch of grid cells each time.
There's a way. One of the techniques somebody used. There's a way to really cheaply
Jesus, look at this
in the
frame rate.
algorithm.
Like 40 FPS just because there's a
There's a
bunch
way
of
to really
squids on
cheaply
stream.
check the thing. Well, here's one thing though. Think of it this way though. Even if you had grid size that encapsulate a few of them, right now each one's checking every other one. The grid would make them only check like 4 at a time, so it'd still be better, you know.
What do you mean only 4 at a time?
Well, think of it. Your screen's divided in a bunch of grids, and let's say only 3 or 4 can fit in a grid cell at a time. They would only be the whole point of the way it would work is that they'd only be checking whatever's in their
What
current
are you
grid.
fucking talking about? You realize that they actually need to check for more than an inch away, right?
Right. What I'm saying is, let's say 4 of them fit within a grid, right? So when they're checking around for their other compadres, since you set it up to only check a single cell or a certain cell size, they'd only check whatever's in that size. You don't need to be perfect either because it's just a kind. Their animation and movement's going to kind of blend it all together. So they'll only check like however many can fit in their current grid. So if a grid can fit 4 or 5 of them, max they can ever check at one time is 4 or 5 of them. And the bigger you make the grid, the more they can check at one time.
But they need to check a bunch of them that are close to them.
Hold on, let me draw a crappy MS Paint drawing.
I mean, you seem to think that they only check in that one square that they're in.
Well, for the most part, well, why do they? What else do they need to check?
Well, they need to repel each other a lot.
True, but all that matters is what's around them currently, right? When they do repel. So all they have to do is check their current grid for whoever's fucking with them, and then repel off that, and then they might go into another grid. And when they go into another grid, they'll see, oh fuck, there's more people here, I need to repel.
No, they need to repel everyone all the time. They need to stay away from each other.
There's
Don't you see?
This is what you're talking about. It's called steering functions, and it has to do with quad trees and pathfinding, about how to do basically like fish-like swarms. There's an entire article about how you code that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like they have functions already designed to help them check each other to properly swarm. And usually the best way to do it is they'll usually check for a leader or something like that. But sometimes they won't, and they'll check each one. However, at the end of the day, they still divide them up into a grid and only have them check the current grid they're in. And then they move. Sometimes though, you can get smart with it, and you can have them you can approximate based on where they're moving the grid ahead of them, and then check that one too, maybe, or check just the grids to the side of them. Either way, having them check one grid, or even let's say 4 grids at a time, is a lot better than having them check every single AI in the entire map, like entirely being processed at that time. This depends on how you go about doing it. You can do a simple grid. You can do a quad tree. There's another one called like a spatial.
Wait, are they repelling each other a lot now? Because I tried to make him repel more. I mean, I guess. Well, I shouldn't have picked those. I should pick the same enemy. Ah, fuck. Well, so how do you stop them from swarming too much then? If I want them to stay away from each other, you know, and not do what they were doing earlier.
Let me look up how the swarms thing work first. It's called steering. Hold on.
I mean, I guess this already runs... Nah, it doesn't... Well, it runs a tiny bit better, but they're still really bunched together, which sucks. I don't know why they do. Well, I mean, they are more apart now, that's good. I mean, I think they were far more bunched before. Fucking the same enemy. Okay, I'm gonna make it all be pawns for now. You know, I want pawns or drones? I don't know. I guess they'll be pawns. Alright, and then I'll know.
Oh, my stream setup's all wonky.
Oh yeah, let's watch your stream.
Oh yeah, I'm fixing the setup before I go live. It's really weird right now.
What are you doing? I want to see stream. Will I see my own stream?
Oh, wait, yes, probably.
Alright.
You're an auto host.
September is here, what? Oh. This is good streaming content.
I'll say. I wonder who it is.
No, it's just Hall of Mirrors, but real slow. Right. Alright, there we go, they're pawns. Let's see how much they repel each other. By the way, they're supposed to repel each other in the tube too, but I guess it's good they don't, because we know that would be laggy.
Yeah, here it is. It's called flocking.
Flocking? Amazing.
Yeah, when you get a bunch of stuff to swarm together in the same movement, and then they talk about repelling here. You have to, I mean, if you're interested, you could read this thing. I'll send it to you, but yeah, it explains what you're trying to do. It explains in depth on like some theories on how to do it.
They don't even do it. They don't even listen to their behavior, I guess. When they're too aggressive, they just swarm up. I don't even know if that's bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess it sounds interesting. I probably should look at it, because I'm not doing it that efficiently.
So what's cool, I'll give you this, you can read it. What's cool is that he explains all this stuff that you're kind of doing already, right? And he shows small examples of each one. And he runs down how you do the swarming, how you do flocking, how you make movement patterns. And then right after he goes, okay, so why the fuck is your code running like shit still? And then he explains how to optimize it. And he talks about breaking it up into a grid and all that kind of shit. So here you go. And I recommend, what do I recommend going to? Which one? I guess flocking would be an interesting one. You're talking about repelling. I don't know. Just check it out and type in flocking or type in repelling, or just check this out. I thought it was pretty cool. This is how I learned all about this stuff.
Oh yeah, I see you sent this picture about this grid best not working, but it seems to be finding the same direction as anyways in that one picture that you said.
See the middle one? It's just, to me it just looked like it's just drawing one arrow. I don't know where the path is. You see where the path is?
Yeah, I see where the path is, don't you?
No, all three of those are different algorithms, right?
Yeah, but it's the same path basically each time.
No, but my point when I said it's pretty bad pathfinding is that this middle one is drawing us like there's no path. It's just drawing a direct line. The left one and the right one are actually doing path finding. The middle one is just drawing a line to your destination.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Don't you see that both images, the left and the right one, have a purple path drawn going to the destination, but the middle one doesn't?
But we know that this is the path. The white stuff is the path.
No. That's the environment it has to go through. The actual path being drawn of showing it's going to its position is purple, and the middle one isn't showing that. That's why I was saying it doesn't seem like it's doing proper pathfinding, because it's not drawing any of that.
Right, let me find where this is. But why is the white stuff there then?
The white stuff's like the level, the empty space that it needs to traverse through. The actual purple line is supposed to be the pathfinding. It's supposed to show you how more accurate a search is compared to extras, I believe. And I was saying that the greedy one doesn't even seem to be drawing a path.
I mean, this doesn't draw a path if you go out here either. But the white stuff is clearly the path.
The white stuff's like, yeah, the actual level. But what I'm saying is the pathfinding. There's no pathfinding happening in the middle one. What is it finding? There's no line being drawn, debug line, showing any type of pathfinding.
I don't know about this debug line. This debug line doesn't seem to be adding up because the algorithm clearly made this white line. And even if you're on the white line, it doesn't draw a path still.
Yeah, I don't know what the purple line is supposed to be then.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what it's supposed to be.
pretty weird.
I think I'm live now.
Yeah, you don't know shit about any purple line around here, you know? Alright,
Say purple line?
that's right. You got a problem
yeah.
with that?
Alright,
my
if you
god.
check out the last link I sent, it shows you a bunch of
It's got a lot
examples.
Of code, a lot of writing, I don't know.
Well, there's a bunch of examples. If you scroll down, it starts off by just showing you how to draw, like, how the physics of one little dot works, and then eventually it talks about having a bunch repel off each other, and then eventually it talks about having them migrate and move together and flock and follow the mouse, and then it talks about how to optimize it with either a grid or a quad tree grid, stuff like that. So it could be useful, I don't know.
Maybe. What is it?
One second.
Wonder how this one's different. Whatever. What are you doing, Alex?
Something very important.
I'm gonna look. It better be important. There you are. RuneScape. No, it's not important. Fuck
Wait,
you, RuneScape.
Wait. It's gotta be smaller. That's really big for some reason.
You know, the one cool thing about if you do decide to go through with the quad tree is that it benefits you in both like all of the pathfinding stuff, which is kind of cool. But
I mean, already.
Worth it.
I mean, I'm not sure. God, I can't believe that making this number bigger did nothing. Wait, what is this number even? What is anything even?
Well, that's wrong. Wait,
What are you doing? Let's see it.
that's wrong.
Nothing.
Wrong project folder.
Yeah, wrong RuneScape.
Wrong version of the.
Do you actually manage to get work done while playing RuneScape?
Dude, look at this. You click once and he just chops forever.
I know, but it would still distract me. I mean, I'm not trading on crossout, even though I could during work.
Did I just? Oh shit.
Did you what?
I need to end this task right fucking now.
God, there's so much code here.
oh, that's what it's
I mean,
called.
text.
Bin Lattice Spatial Subdivision.
Bin
That's
Laden.
That's the other. No. Bin Lat. Remember when I said there is just using a regular grid, then a quad tree, and then there's another one, the Bin Lattice.
I mean,
Spatial
I guess
Subdivision.
this works, except for the fact the middle ones bounce around really inelegantly.
Well, that can come down to just either acceleration or friction.
There's too
and
much
shit.
optimization. That's what it comes down to.
Well, none of those have been optimized just yet until you get down to the actual him
Oh.
talking about the grid.
Oh, here's swarming. Look at that.
And this is all based off like similar physics stuff to what you're already doing, so I don't know if it'd be too hard to at least try to take some inspiration from it.
Is this going on arrows? Oh,
I have a question that could ruin my day.
and the answer is that there is no meaning to life.
Oh, well, when I installed the second version of Unity, did it overwrite the other?
Yes.
Really?
What do you mean second version?
I installed Unity 2017.3 so I could work on this other project folder.
17?
Yes. It's not my fault.
I don't know, I guess you should have chosen a different folder.
Oh, fuck.
What were you thinking? I'm gonna just install it on the same. Well, oh yeah.
It used to, didn't it?
No, you probably just chose a different folder.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Well, I guess
we're off to a great start.
I guess the wood cutting cam is gonna get a lot of views.
Yeah, you just
So this doesn't have the
Whoa.
grid yet. Like all of this doesn't have the grid yet.
No, not yet. Not until you get down to the 6.14, 6.14.
I really gotta go.
Oh no, you already went there. It's 6.14. It shows a grid.
Yeah, only down there. Okay. Well, fuck.
I gotta install. Okay.
And he talks about the technique on how you can, like, you make an array and then every time you draw it, you add them to the array. And what's cool is that you already have the optimization where if they're off screen, don't do anything. So you could just say any active ones, I want to make a new array and then put them into this grid system and optimize their pathfinding. That would be pretty good, actually, I think. But
Man, I don't understand why this isn't doing shit. What does anything do? What is vector 5 gonna be?
also, I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think the way this whole flocking thing works, I believe
Oh, actually, it doesn't seem to be that at all. It seems to also do the line cards that prevent it from going into walls, and that's probably the main issue. That's in the same code. Okay, well there we go. I was surprised. I was like, there's no way that could be right. No way that could be so unoptimized. It's the line casts, of course. I'm still not happy with the lack of avoiding that they do with each other. So I
Also,
guess
one thing,
I'm gonna do this. Yes.
these algorithms here, I don't believe they use a single like type of collision cast of any sort. It just checks based on the distance of.
Yeah,
just
well,
loops
they
all
need
the
collisions anyways because they
What?
have to collide with the bullets.
Oh no, I'm saying
Yeah.
these examples. In your case,
I know.
the collision, I don't think it should affect too much.
Who knows?
Yeah, you're using raycasting for the AI to do part of the pathfinding, right?
Well, I do it. I use
Yeah.
the sphere cast so they avoid walls,
Eric, is that you?
but that's not including
Mine
pathfinding yet.
Okay. Hey, if you put in the pathfinding, And-
Oh, good. It was all just the other one. I
was gonna say,
the
if you-
flocking wasn't the issue at all. It was just the wall avoiding. Go on.
if you put in, like, the pathfinding,
Huh.
at least something that does half the job that something like the A algorithm does, you probably won't even need this sphere
true.
cast anymore, which would already be an optimization.
No, it's for
right?
walls. It's for walls.
Oh, you don't.
What's wrong with the walls, guys?
I
It's
forgot.
avoiding
Florian
walls.
doesn't fill the grid yet with.
Well,
You
I
don't fill
mean,
the grid with the level, do you? Like,
well, I don't think that shit would work. I mean, the pathfinding only tells you like the one way that you need to go, but it doesn't tell you where the walls are that you need to avoid.
if you know you have to put stuff into the grid, and then it does the pathfinding based on what's set in the grid. In your case, if you could find a way, you could probably put the level into the grid, and then it could pathfind.
Yeah, but you
No
don't use the pathfinding for the
American
straightforward enemy attack player stuff. The pathfinding is only if it can't see the player.
In this case, it works when seeing the player
Okay.
too. You'd have to add modifiers, so when you get to a certain distance, then change and do different types of movements probably. But the whole point of these steering forces that you're seeing is that they're all supposed to blend together, from doing their flocking to bouncing to automating on paths to doing the pathfinding. Like, they're supposed to be able to seamlessly go between it with not too much trouble. It's not so.
Pro tip: just download A-Star Pathfinder. You'll be fine.
That's what he was saying earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
I'm
algorithm.
sorry.
Wait, do you
Didn't listen.
use pathfinding, Alex?
I used A-Star
For
for
what?
some Game Jam games.
For what?
There was that one where you play as a mimic in a dungeon and you eat the people.
It's important to eat the people. Okay.
Yeah. I used it in Loop Loop.
Which one was that?
That's the one where the bullets go out one end of the screen and out the other.
I believe it.
Oh,
I think
that one.
A-Star. I think A-Star is is just takes the Unity's A-Stars nav mesh pathfinding algorithm and just lets you use it on anything, right?
What the fuck?
No.
Unity has a nav mesh?
Yeah, Unity has nav
Jesus.
mesh, and its path algorithm uses A-Star as well.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't really
I'm
like
low
using
again.
that stuff though.
But like Florian said,
Sorry.
I think it requires a character controller.
Wait.
Yeah, I think so. But anyways, I don't think
How am I quiet?
I don't think
Sorry.
you would use pathfinding for when the character can actually see the player, so it would be pointless to use that to make it avoid walls, because it needs to avoid walls while also going for the player. Pathfinding isn't fast enough to go for the player, I don't think. And even if it was, it's the grid paste. They would only go for the grid that the player's on, I guess.
Well, yeah, so you'd combine the two. You'd have a state system where at a certain distance,
Yeah,
you'd activate
so you
the
still
regular
need to avoid walls.
well, I mean, I don't know, because I built a pathfinding system once that when I was a certain distance would activate the pathfinding. When you're close enough, it would just switch between shooting at the enemy and then I just have regular collisions, and it blended well because the distance was short enough to where the pathfinding would kick in if you were too far away, and then it would avoid walls again and go at you and stuff. And it just comes down to how well you blend stuff and your state thing is, like your state machine.
Wait, why does it still spawn those fucking helicopters in the tube? God
I
damn.
might just have to be closer to the microphone.
Why? What's wrong?
Herrick says I'm quiet again, and it's on setting 3, which is the loudest one.
Ah, great, now I'm gonna turn you down.
I have to be ASMR Alex this stream for the foreseeable future. For people sleep in my apartment.
People can't sleep. Unbelievable.
You're right. It's a pussy move.
Indeed.
Sleep is a pussy move.
Why am I cold? Ah, fuck. Why can't it be a consistent temperature? I think it was super hot yesterday, now it's cold. Great. Great, thanks. Climate change.
Yeah. Joe Biden. Yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine Joe Biden being a president-elect? Or
Could you
candidate?
imagine Joe Biden?
I mean, I guess.
Can you imagine Man Bear Pig?
I guess now they're avoiding it. Hey, Man Bear Pig was real, how dare you?
Yeah. I wasn't downloading Unity that whole time, so that's fun. Oh, I'm full on magic logs though.
Oh look, now they're finally avoiding each other properly, I guess. Look at that beauty. And that only takes 1 millisecond per frame. No problem. Meanwhile, it takes far longer to avoid walls. I guess I need to have a thing where it doesn't avoid walls if walls aren't near it yet. So if it checks like
Eric
every 3
said-
frames. God damn, I was talking. Go on.
Sorry. Well, I never find a spot to jump in, so I just do it now. I've lost all sense of politeness.
You bastard.
Herrick says to tell them to use double A*1, dividing the whole map in big chunks, and one inner each red glob. I think he typed nonsense. I don't know if that made sense
No,
to you.
he's explaining the A-Star algorithm.
Well,
He's talking.
it doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
already divide the map into rooms. I already have pathfinding that goes by room. I just need pathfinding inside the rooms if I even bother doing that. So how do you like these pawns now? They avoid each other. I guess they didn't avoid each other that much before, but I guess this, if you fight them, they probably... Yeah, they don't shoot enough, do they? That's probably the issue. Because they spend all the time avoiding each other and then they don't shoot. Oh no. What have I done? That's why I didn't do it that way. Ah, shit.
Why do you have the wall avoiding thing anyway? I'm still confused.
What
why
are you
even need it.
talking about? So they don't fly into walls?
Why would they blind the walls while you're in combat in a room? It makes no sense. The only reason why you put that in there
What?
likely is because you had the character in other rooms and they were following and going into the walls too much. You put in some sort of avoidance so that they'd actually try to go around maybe. But I don't see how when in combat, they're just looking at you and they get up close and they try to shoot at you.
Yeah,
And they're always angled at you.
well,
so
what
how
if
do
you're
they get
behind?
caught?
What if you're behind cover?
If you're behind some sort of cover, then you'd trigger. Well, normally you'd trigger the pathfinding. and then they'd see you again, and then they'd be like, okay, disable it, fire.
Huh. I don't know.
Which would remove which would probably remove any need of. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I didn't actually have pathfinding, as you may have noticed.
No, that's why I was saying, like, maybe when you put in pathfinding, if you did, you wouldn't even need the avoid wall stuff anymore.
Well, I guess,
you'd already
but I
have it
don't
built
like
in.
the way it looks if they all have pathfinding, to be honest.
All right. You like the randomness, like the more random.
Well, I mean, it is random if they have pathfinding, but the thing is they...
Oh no.
Yeah, in Isaac, I always ended up turning off the pathfinding if possible, because, I mean, if combat, I guess, because they just went around walls weirdly, and then they tried to find the fastest way, but then the fastest way would require them to turn around on a dime, shit like that.
Well, that comes down to like how you decide to have them follow the path, because you don't need them to precisely follow the path. You can do some transitioning to get them to follow it.
But that doesn't matter, because if the path says turn around, they're gonna turn around. So if you
put,
chase
like, a
them around the
damping-
wall,
Oh,
but the path gets overridden with the new path, and the new path says turn around. You can damp it as much as you want. It's still gonna tell it to turn around when it doesn't need to.
I've found that some developers, they'll put in like, they'll have a pathfinding that's more accurate, and then they can disable how accurate it is, and then they'll switch between those depending on what's necessary, like the level of the difficulty of the enemy or the type.
Do you think they
So there's
can
always
ever
that
hit
option.
me if they have this swarming behavior? No, I guess not. They're too dumb. Look at that. They're too fucking stupid to do the aiming. And that's just the pawns. I don't even know how other enemies would do it. Hold on, I gotta put on the sweater. Just a sec.
Oh my god, you can afford sweaters? Oh shit. I gotta turn on this. Oh, I know what to play.
Alright. What were you saying? Is he gone?
I'm
Who?
here.
Alright.
You know, one thing you could do about the flocking type of behavior is assign. I don't know how hard it'd be to assign one. Like whenever you spawn them, you assign one to be the leader, and then have the rest just follow that one, and then just put the
Nah,
avoidant up.
I don't think that kind of stuff works that well.
And if the leader's dead, you just assign another one a leader. But
No, it's actually pretty good usually. If they just repel each other all the time. It works perfectly fine. It's just the wall avoiding stuff that was the problem. And now that I know that, I guess I know that I made it too strong. Look, how many do they do? It looks like 8, maybe more, maybe less. So if they go around these walls, they smartly avoid them, except for those idiots there. Well, I guess they also repelled each other still, so they had to figure all that shit out too. How smart did they get around this wall?
How smarter are you than a 5th grader?
I guess some of them flew into the wall. Probably because they avoid each other too much now. Nothing is easy. And they don't even bother shooting half the time because they avoid each other so much now. They're so afraid that the shooting will get in the way. I guess I need to trigger the shooting easier, which shouldn't be hard considering they have to aim up the shooting anyways. But that's just the pawns, so I guess I have to worry about all the other enemies that don't have a wind up to shoot. Ah, jeez. How do I... So how many wall collisions do they even do? I can't actually tell if they're colliding with... if they're line casting the walls most of the time. I guess it's too bad they'd still spaz out a bit. Maybe I can save the result of the wall detection and use it once every 10 frames or something. No, that's not enough. I don't know.
Whoa.
What's wrong?
This is some wonky ass shit.
My game?
No, mine.
Oh, let's see it. Did you get the Unity?
No, it's still downloading. I'm just texturing the wagon.
Paint that wagon.
I have wheels too. The wheels look nice.
Wait, there's wagon in Bean?
Yes.
I thought
That's how you travel.
But I thought that you were in a medieval society. Oh, I guess it's maybe a medieval wagon.
Yeah. It's
Is
gonna be
it?
pulled by a horse.
What the
A bean
fuck
horse.
is with those trees though? Are they like coming all the time?
Oh, they're magic trees.
I guess. Jesus.
They're stars.
I mean, say don't spray trees.
Hey,
Mm,
we got a show off over here.
they're coming.
It's the most valuable log in the game. I make a lot of money this way.
Fucking stupid.
Is sharks no longer a viable way to make money?
Well, everyone does it. I think they are.
Okay. Did you I don't know if you played it during the PvP stages, but I always remember like one of the early noob ways to make money was to just kill cows outside Lumbridge and take their hides and sell it, and then you'd build range, like quick range stuff, and then go out and PK people and steal their loot and bank it. Like, and if you died, you just go back and kill cows.
Just PK players, no
I
problem.
don't think the cow killing is profitable anymore. But
Okay.
Wow.
It used to be a big thing because people with crafting wanted to tan the hides.
So do you lose a lot of shit when you get PK'd?
anything on your inventory.
You lose everything but 3 items. And
Oh.
3 items that you are likely equipping, I believe, they take priority, I think.
No, it's the most valuable.
Oh.
Right, which is so most people PvPing would wear like fucking dragon pants, have their magic bow or some shit. No, magic bows they just throw away. So they'd have
Magic
I don't know.
bows? Why did they throw them away?
They're fools.
well, they're expensive, but the amount of money they make killing people is far more. So it's like it's worth risking losing it. Like, because remember, 3 items is all you get to keep. So they'd bring their dragon leggings. They'd have usually their dragon helm because the dragon, not full helm, but the short helm was cheap. And then they'd have what, like fucking. It was always like, I swear it was always like rune. I think it's rune, right? What's the blue stuff? The blue armor? Was it rune? Yeah, rune plate chest, because the dragon plate chest was a ripoff. And then they'd go out there with their little magic bows, and they'd have some fucking.
No, you're wrong. People wear the rune chest plate and not the dragon one because they're too noob to beat Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
Idiot.
Oh right, were you not allowed to wear that if you? Okay, I forgot
No,
about
you
that.
can't wear dragon chest plate if you haven't beat Dragon Slayer.
Well, dragon chest plate was kind of not many people even wore it anyway. If they got
Because no one did the quest because they suck.
Oh, what fools.
Hey, do you remember the greatest quest of all time? The simple. It starts off as a simple poisoned cook quest, and then you find out it's like the longest quest in the entire fucking game.
Recipe for disaster.
Yep.
It's great.
Is it still the longest quest, or have they
No.
passed it now?
There's one quest called One Small Favor. That's longer now.
Oh, wow.
Is its reward at least better? Because I remember like
I don't
Recipe
know.
for Disaster gave you some reward, but like it was all the shit for a while, and then eventually nobody cared.
Yeah, it usually happens.
I think it was the only way to get a special type of cape.
I don't know, man. I ain't doing quests right now, right? We got that level 99 woodcutting to achieve.
I think I have a character with 99 woodcutting.
I don't know if I believe you. This is quite a test of strength, will, and
Amazing.
I don't think I'll ever be able to play video games again after this, quite frankly.
Well, let's check. Hold on.
Come on, you should
Let's
stop
see.
playing RuneScape, you maniac. Come on.
Why don't you tell me why this is fucking happening on my wagon?
Let me see.
This is the weirdest shit. 'Cause they have some
There's-
wonky ass triangles.
Well, it looks like you're
Does
reading
RuneScape
something.
Classic cost money still, or is it free now?
Wait, is this why we used? Oh, this is Blender, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are these lines?
The UV points.
Well, which one are you doing?
I am doing this side and this one.
Well, what's wrong? It seems to be working.
Yeah, it just takes constant tweaking to figure out.
Of course it does.
Yeah. Not my favorite thing to do, but
I guess you have to
whatever.
be sure that you're not gonna reuse the UV, I guess. Ah,
Hey, to
fuck.
play Classic RuneScape now, did you need to just make a new account for Classic, or does the old account still work? Because I'm curious if I
you
have
have to make a new account. Well, it
so then
depends if you.
Hmm?
There was a time where old school RuneScape wasn't a thing, and when they brought it back, everyone had to start over.
Okay.
That was in like 2007, I think.
So my character is like super old, but was played on newer RuneScape eventually, so I don't think it's gonna
Okay,
work.
yeah, no, it's not gonna work.
So let me try to check my stats. I just want to check real quick so I can let you know what it was.
So I can bask in your fucking superiority.
You gonna bask in the fact that I stole some fucking little Chinese kid's account when I was like
That you fucking
sixth
paid.
grade?
You black market bought that account.
No. He was in my
You
school
real world
and
traded. Get out of here.
he's this kid, and I was like, man, trust me, give me your account, and I'll help you get all these levels. And then I fucking jacked all his shit, and then a few weeks later, he gave me the account because he gave up.
You are a RuneScape scammer.
I was,
Amazing.
I'm such a big fan.
Oh my god.
You're the
make
reason
a
why they
girl
tell
card.
people not to give out the account name and password.
Yeah.
Just
You
make a girl
bastard.
character, and you'll get all the money in the world. Fuck.
Man, I didn't know that. I made like a girl character in Guild Wars. It's like this guy just giving me random shit, and I'm like, okay. And he didn't even consider I'd be a guy. Amazing.
Just keep role playing it. You can get more shit from him, especially if he marries you in the game or some shit.
Yeah. Do it in real. Same thing happens in real life.
Yeah, I know.
Tend to be a girl.
Women are a big problem. They're too expensive. Oh man. What the fuck is all this shit? I don't fucking know. This is shit. This is bad stuff. I need to save the result of this shit and then apply it. But I'm lazy.
Same.
This is gonna be a long stream. I hope you're ready.
Oh yeah, it's about time.
I guess Dano already wanted to leave. I don't know.
Fuck you, Darren.
I guess he's stuck now. He's engulfed.
I mean, he's kind of a pussy bitch. Look at him.
Look at him. You even there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to log in. Hold on.
I'm asking how long you're gonna be on.
I don't know, probably like 10 minutes.
No! I said this is gonna be a long stream. I need you.
Well, he doesn't need you.
Ah.
As he abruptly leaves.
Yeah.
Why does this need to be this?
What is anything? Is that just like a simple variable that I can use? Oh my god, what is all this? Stuck, turn pow?
This frustrating.
Damn.
Oh, wait. I remember now. I'm trying to grab the wrong account.
The other Chinese kid's account.
Man, did you know that getting banned in League of Legends is barely a problem now? I just made a new account, I'm already level 15. I mean, I made it a few weeks ago, but still.
That's funny.
Easy shit. And the thing is, it used to be you needed to be... Oh god, it used to be so bad. You didn't get runes until you were, I don't know, like level 20. And then everyone else would just own you with the runes. But now you get some basic runes right away. And then at level 10 you get to choose your runes. Oh my god, and then I really destroyed those noobs.
As in look on the wiki for...
No, I'm not a fucking noob who looks on the wiki to choose their runes.
I am.
Dude, there's like 10 choices that you can read what they do. Why do you need a wiki?
Because I don't know what the characters do in the first place most of the time.
And of course I'm just gonna get the one that gives me free boots. Come on, man. Free boots.
Yeah. That's what I have for Vel'Koz.
I fucking love the free boots. And they're faster than the normal boots as well. Holy shit. Oh hey, I keep forgetting to change my items, so maybe I'll change them now.
In statistics class, since League of Legends is like the most played video game,
That's beautiful.
We pulled the entire class for their favorite video game, which is when I said Binding of Isaac and no one else did. And at the very last question was, do you agree that League of Legends is the best video game ever? And I voted 1 for strongly disagree, because boy howdy.
You're wrong. Isaac better than League. Ridiculous. Where are things even? I guess I'll put this thing on here. Wait, do I? Yeah, fuck it. Might as well. I usually want them. Oh, and then I wanted this item.
267 more logs.
Logs?
Logs.
And for some stupid reason, it always puts a ward in there, but I never wanted that fucking ward. Go fuck yourself with that ward game. I'm gonna ward when I want, which is never.
No, not allowed.
I mean, it's not even... I mean, I get normal wards, I just don't like those fucking red wards. They're not worth it. I mean, I guess they are, I just hate them.
There has to be a faster way to do UVs. I hate this.
What are you doing, the canvas?
The texturing. How does Nestor do it?
I have no idea. Well, I know he spent shitloads of time on it, though. Very professional. Man, all those old items they removed, what a shame.
What?
In League of Legends.
They did that recently?
Well, they did it all the time. I mean, they didn't do it quite recently. But they did it like, I guess they removed like 1 each season. My favorite face of the mountain, why are you gone? Now I'm forced to ward after all. I'd be so fucking strong if I still had that. And all the other people buying their stupid wards, and I just press item and boom, item shield me.
They're free.
I don't need to see where you are. I just shield. Nope, not.
They wanted people to buy the ward skins with riot points.
I guess.
That's the.
Wait, didn't I get riot points? I guess not. Ah shit! I thought yellow essence was riot points. Man, I don't even like ward skins. They're all gay.
They're pretty dumb.
I like default ward.
Where's this at? Oh.
Man.
It's fucked up.
Well, on the other hand, at least I don't have to last hit minions because of the face of the mountain. I guess that's good. Fuck that shit. Oh yeah, shoes. Let me upgrade them. I'm clicking! There we go. This, and this. There we go. Shit, work! I need to work. Ah, okay, so vector 4 is applied. What is vector 4? Is vector 4 0? Yes, it is.
Installing Unity again. Yeah.
Okay, so what happens to vector 4? Nothing. Nothing happened? No, plenty. Wait, vector 4 is... Oh. Oh, it's minus, okay. Okay, so all these variables don't seem to be mattering that much. That's good. Like, what's this vector 5 stuff? Oh, nothing, okay. What's vector 1? F1, I mean. Also nothing, cool. So all these just fall away. Neat. But wait, there's still F5 for this. And then there's F7, vector 7, what is that for? Some ball stuff. Okay, so if I just save vector 7 and vector 4, then I don't have to do it every frame. Oh, glory. Danon, you're barely in this stream. What are you doing?
He's barely in the stream. I'm barely in the stream. What are you talking about?
You talk to me. He doesn't talk to anyone at the moment. See?
Florian, you're gay.
No, Danon is gay. I was just gonna say he's a big faggot, but he's not even responding.
Oh, I apparently can't say that word anymore or I'll get shot, so...
Did he actually
Darrenon's
say
whatever he wants to be.
Did you say you'd actually get shot? Is that what they said?
My friend said that. I'm pretty sure he was kidding.
Actually getting shot? Fuck.
I'll probably get in real trouble. But I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't I own that word too? So like...
No. You're a fucking white cis faggot, and you are not allowed to use this word because you have not experienced true oppression, okay?
Okay. Back in 2016, I see. Oy, oy, oy.
Is that a Jewish stereotype you just did?
Oy, Gewalt.
Wait, this Gewalt stuff is actually pretty serious, you know?
What is it?
Well, it means violence, I don't know. Does it refer to the Holocaust? Maybe.
It more or less seems like a... like frustration, you know, like I'm gonna just like I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Violence. Wait, what's vector 3 now? Do we need... No, we don't need vector 3. Okay, fuck it. Okay, so we have this shit. And every 5 frames we do this shit. And then all the other times we not do this shit. It's amazing.
Ooh.
Alright, so now I just need to set up 2 variables to save these 2 vectors. Danon!
Daddy.
You haven't said anything for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know, I'm about to leave.
I would have assumed you'd talk to us for the 10 minutes you were here.
Well, I told you, I'm in work mode.
Well, I thought you leave because you're in work mode. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me.
I am about to leave. I wanted to figure something out before I left.
You're about to head out. No cock and ball torture.
No, he's gonna work. He's not going anywhere.
Oh.
So he's just gonna torture himself, but then also Why don't I thought that this figuring out would be part of the work. What are you doing?
What are you doing? I think I just have... I just have the backside left. Oh, maybe this. Yeah.
Oh my god, can you feel the performance quadrupling? Can you feel it? Oh my god.
I'm not ready for 240 frames per second, please.
Well, I mean, it went down to 30 FPS, so it'll just reach back up to normal, I guess.
I think I read somewhere that when things go above 150 FPS, our eyes can't tell anymore. They can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I know.
150.
I mean, I don't know. Our monitors don't really go up that high, so obviously we couldn't tell.
Yeah, so...
I don't know. I guess if you have a... I mean, people used to say about 60 FPS. I bet there'll be monitors that have 1,000 FPS, and we'll be able to tell in the future.
Oh, damn. There's no cap to technology.
And then we'll be like, we used to play this 30 FPS crap.
Why did System 32 just open like that? Am I getting hacked?
Wow, you are.
Oh, shit.
That's what Danon was working on. Fuck.
Gonna hack all your
Finally.
fucking RuneScape accounts.
I knew it. It
No.
was. He could have hacked any one of us, but he chose to only wait until someone had a RuneScape account to rival his. And now he will steal the power.
Now I'll have level 77 wood cutting. Ah, your plan's so evil. My account is probably worthless, not gonna lie. I just have magic logs for days.
Yeah, you're probably a real casual. I've seen
Probably. You in that frog mask, swinging that axe like a hoe.
What is stuck even? When do I increase stuck? Oh, here, okay. I don't know, based on what? Based on what, damn it?
Also, Florian, Friday is a scary day for me. That's when my classes start at 10:30 a.m. and they don't end until 8 p.m. and there's only 1 3-hour break between classes.
Damn. That's wild.
Yes.
You got it. Work is not relevant.
And the longest class of the day has that crazy teacher.
Man, this is insane.
And gay.
What does it mean? Wait, oh, it's when you don't move, is it?
Oh.
Wait, is there anything where it says stuck equals? Oh, okay. Stuck is just velocity, okay, fine. Fucking Danon.
What a bitch.
Just being on stream, not even talking.
I hate that guy for being in work mode and focusing.
What a faggot.
Oh my god, Florian.
I'm gonna condition you.
What if people hear you and think it's me talking?
You know, you just need to dress as flamboyantly as you can, and then you can throw around the F word as much as you want, and boom.
You know, I've never seen this anywhere else in my life, but for some reason here, I've seen so many, like, I think I've told you this before, where it's just like dudes in a dress. Like, that's it. That's how hard they tried.
You are so
Just like-
offensive. They're just
Oh, whatever.
they're just finding out their real selves, and you just shit all over them. Just because their real selves is just a guy in a dress. Amazing.
Okay.
Such a bigot.
Maybe they were cosplaying something it was at PAX. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Well, wouldn't you like guys in dresses?
No.
What do you like?
Guys with big dicks.
Well, I could have dicks under there.
Well, I doubt if they're wearing a dress that they're a dominant. I don't think that is true, but you know, whatever.
Oh, you need the dominance? Okay.
Yes. Have you seen my BDSM test results? I'll share them.
No, go ahead.
Okay. You can take it too.
Oh boy. Well, I already know what I like. Why would I bother?
Well, you get to see how accurate the test is. It's kind of cool. Maybe you'll learn something about yourself.
What is the test about?
It just asks you like, do you like to be used as a urinal? Strongly agree, strongly disagree.
You see, I knew that it would just be basic shit that's real obvious. Oh man, what do you think is the chance that it'll actually improve and not fail horribly? Oh my god.
A solid 50. It's a coin toss with you. I can never fucking tell. Here you go.
You have such little faith. Really? You sending me private? Wait, now I'm gonna open
You
up
can show
private
it.
conversations. I would have assumed you would have put it in the stuff.
Oh, no, well. There you go.
Wait, what?
What?
This is confusing.
How?
What's the percentage?
The highest is the one that most describes me, and the 0% is the one I don't like.
Oh, I see. I get it. I thought like, is this like the spectrum of submissive versus?
No.
Yeah. No, I guess not. That would have been weird. I was like, what could this be? Well, you're a brat. Why are you a brat?
I don't know.
Did you say you wanted to be used as a urinal?
I did not. In fact, I don't even know what saying yes to that would have changed.
I don't know. I guess it would have invented a new category that is piss brat.
Piss brat. Well, there's that one thing, voyeur, 89%. That basically just means watching other people have sex, and I don't know if that includes watching porn or not. The questions weren't very clear if that included porn, so I don't. That's the only thing I don't think belongs there.
Oh.
That high.
Oh, you're not a voyeur? Alright.
Because it depends. If it means watching porn, then yeah, it's probably belonging up there.
No,
But
it
if it means
doesn't
like
mean watching porn.
Okay, yeah. If it means like watching people like in real life. Yeah, okay. So maybe I goofed up on the voyeur category.
Okay, so weirdly it seems that I've disabled all the tubes. Weird. Why have I disabled all the tubes?
Here's a link so that you can take it whenever you feel like it, Florian.
You never know. You might uncover new secrets or related content to what you'd like.
100% squid sexual is on there.
Oh wow. Fuck you, robot.
90% tentacle play.
Lengths. Oh.
Yawn, yawn, yawn.
Yeah, this is a pointless test. It just asks you, do you like this thing? And in the end it tells you like this thing. I don't agree. It's just like, do you like to be dominant? Yeah, I mean, I guess that at that point I can just figure out what I am.
There's a few questions in there that got an audible reaction out of me.
I mean, I'm not reacting to the question. It's just like, I thought I was gonna use some kind of weird. I mean, no. I mean, I guess I knew it was gonna be this way with the urinal stuff. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it just asks the obvious stuff and then it provides the obvious answer.
That's how most internet quizzes are.
Well, that's pointless then.
You have to ask questions to get to the answer.
Okay, so if I if I just say or true, what happens then?
Or true?
Yeah, because... Wait, is there anything else it provides here that I should know about? Whatever.
Accommodations.
Let's see if or true is better. If I say or true, then that should just mean that it just does the script every frame. And this doesn't even make sense. How does this figure out into the tubes? Fuck.
Ah, fuck.
Meh.
Ah, shit.
Danon, take the quiz.
Hell no.
We needed to know your kinks, Florian. I already showed mine.
Fine, I guess. Great, now I need to do this again.
It's show and tell day. Bring your kinks to class. Ba, 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 ba. I feel like I should be watching this and asking questions as you progress.
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn pathetic.
Yeah, what is it?
My wood cutting is only 94.
Only
Shame.
94?
Wow.
Yeah, dog shit.
That's more than halfway.
What do you mean only halfway?
92 is halfway to 99.
Wow, that sucks.
My total number of levels across all skills is 990.
I'm at 800.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, how are you at... What? Your other skills must be low then.
Yeah, I just got like 72 attack, 77 strength, 69 armor, wink wink.
Whoa.
Oh man, how can I read all this shit?
Oh shit. I can't believe they removed certain trees that used to be here.
Wow, not the trees. What will you do?
God, I haven't played this game in like fucking 12 years. It's just as bad as I remember it.
Wow, who would have guessed? Should have played the high-res version.
Florian,
I am
don't
playing the
feeling
high-res
like
version.
Prey, I see.
Yeah, it's good to talk at the same time.
Sorry.
What are you saying?
I said you don't like to feel like prey, I see.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, fuck those domino bitches. Don't want them.
What if she actually dresses up like a lion and chases you around the house?
If anything, I'd be the predator. I don't know. Yeah, funny. Not with children, obviously.
That's not what I was laughing at. I was thinking an actual...
Yeah, I'd be the lion.
An actual alien.
An alien?
Like Alien vs Predators. That's what I was chuckling
Yeah, she's
at.
a lion, and then I just blow her up with my laser gun.
The sexual predator joke's too easy.
Yeah, I didn't want to serve.
Here's a plate of Tostinos.
Didn't we have this exact question already? Man, why are you making me do this? This should have been very professional game development.
Some of them are worded very similar, but you realize it's just the same question but like backwards. Which I don't see the point of.
Oh yeah, and if you don't like Bruce's, that's fucking gay.
Dude, there's one
Yeah.
question on here that's really dark. So sorry, Jeremy. Go.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
I
so
bet
you
I,
get
I
that
bet I
fuck?
just answer it with 10 and then that's it. Oh, you'll hate me.
Uh,
I enjoy playing a different age than I technically am. Wow. Technically. I'm technically this age.
What if that means someone likes to roleplay as a really old man?
I don't know. I guess. Well, depends how old he really is. I guess he just has to wait and then he'll get his wish.
He's like 20 and age plays an 80-year-old.
Oh jeez.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Bum, bum, bum.
Ah yes, public sex, of course.
That's fun. What is even the point?
Yeah.
I think I walked by some people fucking in a car the other day.
My upstairs neighbor is definitely fucking upstairs sometimes.
Tom's being funny. He likes to play an old racist grandpa.
Tom has made a few zingers today. Not gonna lie.
Damn. Our one audience member is also our biggest asset.
I like my women like I like my meat.
Wow. Let's see. Ron Bloody, what the fuck? Why? Why would you say such a thing?
I told
You know
you,
me.
Florian, there would be some.
No, I was
never mind.
responding to what he said, you dumbo.
I know, I was mistaken.
Uh,
After I said it, I realized my mistake.
Yeah.
well,
Fucking be ashamed.
well, how do you like him then? You like him mature and rotten? Go on, Dan, say it.
Beaten.
Oh, okay. You know who's a brony?
Beaten with pillows. What? Who?
The guy who punches the girl's tits. Wait,
Really?
Did you know about that guy?
No?
Ah, well, it's a real wholesome channel where it's just him doing amateur porn and abusing his girlfriend, and then she moans in a really aroused way. And
Florian likes his women beat.
Like his meat.
Wow. Oh
I know,
shit.
funny.
Does that mean you also beat your meat a lot? Oh shit, down on.
Oh, I mean, I make porn games, so kind of be disingenuous, not.
Did you make Naughty Maid too?
Oh, god
No.
damn it.
I don't even
Oh.
wish I did. I don't like 3D board games.
Alright, wow, I can't wait to see what I'm gonna turn out. I'm fucking halfway done only. God damn it. If only I wasn't so slow at reading.
Did you do the long one or the?
The short.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I did the long one. Because I'm a damn fool. Probably doesn't even matter.
Well, you must have taken a long time.
Well, me and all my friends did it together. And then we saw our kinks matched up and then fucked each other.
Wait, what? Did that really happen?
Kidding. No.
No.
I don't know. Well, how would I know? He could do it.
One of my friends did have like really high percentage dominant, and I was like, "So can I get your phone?"
Oh boy.
Oh, is this how you're gonna groom me, huh? You just need this text, this test, and then you know if you want
I don't
me.
need you anymore. I have big dick brony.
Oh, brony. Oh yeah, you do, I guess. Or
It's
is
really
he,
sad.
Is he even gay?
He is,
Wow.
but he's a brony, so I don't know what to do.
Just get into My Little Pony. It's great.
No, it's not.
You fucking insane. Of course it
There's
is.
so many better things. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah, sure, but it's consistent.
Wait, hold on. So Florian, you actually watch it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, no shame, I guess.
It's not as good as Steven Universe.
Oh god, kill yourself.
Fuck you. You don't understand the true greatness of Steven.
Then you must have loved that movie recently, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All them fucking... Everyone on Twitter was raving over it. So it must have been good, right?
Well, in what way?
They're just like... They saw the announcement, jizzing pants, then they watched it, and then jizzed their pants more.
Oh,
They held a rave.
Jesus.
Hmm.
Being in fear of what my partner will do will arouse me. No.
Oh yeah, that question always gets a reaction out of everyone.
Yeah, you just tied up in his basement and
I told you this would be entertaining. I told you.
oh yeah.
Whoa. What the fuck have I done? That's trippy.
What?
Second, let me deposit. This glitch, I guess, of sorts
Huh?
on my screen.
Man, you got too many logs. Oh, that glitch? Right.
Yeah.
That's two textures over each other.
Is it?
It
Aha!
is. See, I know my shit, don't I? He didn't even consider that option.
I actually think it was just the UV.
Okay, do you know what the
being
proper
too
term?
small.
Do you know what the proper term for what that is, Florian?
No.
Z fighting.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Is
How the
it?
heck did... Wait, so how did Florian know the answer, but then you know what the actual term is? I'm confused.
Well, because Z fighting is to do with that, but this was to do with the UVs was actually too close, and that was the problem. Like all the UVs on the shape were the same position, so it was spitting out garbage. So it wasn't Z fighting. It was or maybe it was in just a different, caused by a different sort of way.
No, I doubt it. There was not two textures. There was not two.
No, but it was
meshes
black,
there.
Florian. I don't even... I'm not sure... You know what it could have been? It could have been the faces. Because you said that the UVs were fucked. It could have been like the faces were somehow splitting some shit.
Very interesting.
You know why it's called Z fighting?
Because there's two things fighting for the same layer to be visible.
Because two Zs take out swords and fight over spears
It's
being
fucking
better.
gay. It's pretty funny. I like it. Da, 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 da. This needs to be rotated. Oh, shit.
72%. No.
Oh, I gotta see this. Sorry, not sorry. It's gonna be like 100% robot bunny.
Yep, soon I guess. Thing is a
They're
pet.
nice. I feel like you did do the full one. This can't be right.
I don't know.
Hello, Skim.
Hey.
Florian is
So-
exploring his intersexuality.
Now.
So Alex, on a scale of 1 to 6, how gay are you?
A scale of 1 to what?
69.
I'm a 60.
Wow.
Mm.
Not gay enough.
Does that 9 like counter the fact that you're not walking around in like flamboyant outfits all the time?
Well, now that you brought that up, I might lower it to like a 58. Because I don't do that either. I'm not a furry.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
are you
not.
saying that being a furry is required for being gay?
Well, because all the gay people here are either furries, fat, retarded, or
Wow.
in dresses,
You really never have experienced true oppression.
or
you
a
maniac.
big a big buff, handsome brony with a big dick.
Rough.
Bruh.
50% of furries are faggots, so.
Guy, you're gonna get me in
You
trouble.
can't use that word, only I. Mm.
It's okay. I yelled it in college once at a friend, so if
Look
I
at
could
this.
get away with it anyway.
Look at this heterosexual, this white heterosexual woman tit beater,
Oh, that's disgusting.
gatekeeping my ability to say faggot. How dare you?
Unbelievable.
I kill myself. All right.
Hmm.
Uh, 52. Oh wait, whoa, might be 48. Yeah.
Didn't we have this question already? God damn.
I know, right?
Ugh.
It does do that sometimes.
Oh, last 2 questions.
Oh, it's because I'm looking for the wrong variable.
Are you kidding me? Asking me if I want to join a BDSM matching dating website?
I'm already on sugardaddy.net.
I guess not. Jesus. Fuckers. Master Mistress. Primal Hunter. I didn't agree to Hunter. I guess I didn't put enough 10s in, so I only get 60%. A rigger.
So based off my assumption, Alex likes his dominant guys, right?
Would you like to see my results? Also, Florian, a rigger is someone who ties the ropes for the rope bunny.
God damn it. Wait, the rope bunny?
Yeah, the person who likes to be tied up.
Wait, so it's just... Okay, I guess that's fine. I thought I tie the ropes and then someone else has the sex in them.
No, you... well, unless that's what you want.
Yeah, I'll just tie up 2 random people and then they can have sex. Or they'll die in a horrible saw trap.
You're raking up more than just the ropes, I see.
Alright, well that was pretty... This was a complete dumb waste of time, I knew it.
You still did it. Why?
I know.
You knew better, and you still did it.
Yeah, why did you make me do this, Alex, you maniac?
I didn't make you. You could have just called me stupid and move on. Usually.
Well, you made it sound like there's gonna be something interesting, but it basically is just the obvious answer to the questions that it asked.
Your results are the lamest I've ever seen, though, so...
Wow. What do
God.
you mean?
I've never seen anyone without a green...
Without a green, yeah, I don't know. I guess I should put more 10s in.
Yeah. Who knows?
I guess I didn't commit to 10. I mean, there were no vanilla questions. I would have been more vanilla, you fuckers. I didn't see any vanilla questions.
Well, he did say it was a BDSM survey, right? So it's
Yeah,
like,
but vanilla is a category.
Yeah. I mean, that would be the whole point.
well, maybe the whole point is like, vanilla's in the middle, right?
I guess.
Right. So the whole point is to see, based off of these extreme questions, if you do end up being vanilla or not. And
No,
I think the point
I'm
is
pretty
no
sure there were
one's
like
vanilla.
2 or 3 vanilla questions, but I'm not. Guess I'm not vanilla enough. Fuck.
Oh. We did learn something today.
I like to lock my women in vanilla ice cream and throw them in the freezer for a few hours.
Lock them in vanilla ice cream.
Well, submerge them in vanilla ice cream.
Oh yeah, so you just like murder meat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No one said anything about them being dead. Close to
Except
dead.
for...
Well,
Well, I
if
am.
the ice freezes, they're dead.
Listen, the internal body temperature will let them live for a few seconds. That's plenty of time for me to get in and get out.
No,
A dead
then the ice won't melt. The ice won't freeze. They're gonna be dead before the ice freezes.
Think of it this way, right? By the time they die, their internal temperature has dropped enough for them to actually go kaput. However, their body's still warm enough to make my ice cream all out. So I'll get a nice dessert.
Think of it like this. Okay, so like, there's a Tootsie Roll in the center of a Tootsie Pop, and in this case, there's a dead bitch in the center of an ice tub.
Alright, so what's the chance that this shit will actually work?
No, I'm gonna say 50 again.
Oh my god, look at it. Well, it seems to be fine, actually. Except for the fact that the balls don't draw in often enough. Wait, is it fine? I mean, I guess. Ah, fuck. Now I can't look at the balls. Great. Great. All I wanted was to look at the balls.
Same. But a do. Almost done with this wagon. Took forever. Longer than it needed.
Why
to.
do I never know how many bullets this glass can take?
No.
Alright, well, I've greatly improved performance and they don't seem that much dumber. Or do they? I can't tell. I guess they were just avoiding each other, that's why they did that. Alright, fuck.
Wagon complete.
Alright, I'll aggro these here too.
Right.
Well, I mean, performance is greatly enhanced, aren't you proud?
I buy pills for that.
What'd you even do to fix it? I didn't even pay attention.
I made it so it only checks the walls every 5 frames and then it just remembers for 5 frames.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it works. Yeah, seems to work. I mean, they don't move much in 5 frames anyways. See, and you had me work... Nah, never mind. Had me work on the wrong thing, but I guess that was my fault, because I didn't say what the right thing was gonna be.
So you're not actually going to go in and do an actual pathfinding, or have you not started that yet?
Oh, I'm doing that now. Well, I mean, after this last test. Alright, well, there we go. I don't know if this is the way it would have been before. Well, I mean, probably. I don't know. Maybe it didn't react fast enough now. And then they already hit the wall and it's too late. I guess I could give him more range. I could give him more line casts. Now everything is possible. Can you imagine? My throat. Should I get something to eat? Oh god. I'm gonna order a pizza.
Ah.
Yes. Let's see if my computer will behave this time and keep the fucking window up. Oh, meanwhile, I'm getting swamped by squids.
I see that Tom wrote something that said, "Oh no, an 8-hour day." He's talking about my...
That's probably talking... Oh, I don't know. I said I was gonna stream longer. Maybe that was it. What's a pizza bianca?
It's a pizza with white sauce, right?
Oh, is it? Maybe I should try
so.
it.
That or maybe without sauce.
But they barely have any choices.
Do you like Alfredo? Because that's just what white sauce is.
I don't know. Guess I don't know. Never tried it. Fuck it, I'm just getting Hawaii.
Just cheesy sauce.
Hawaii. Oh,
Hawaii.
cheese with extra cheese, of course. That sounds like the perfect thing to get.
Should I open...
Wait, what? Oh, it'll take another hour for it to deliver. Fuck. But I'm hungry
That's
now.
long. Compared to how fast to get pizza delivered here. Goddamn.
I am hungry now. Well, last time they brought it early, but then I ordered it again because it was so good, and that time it took a whole hour. What a shame.
Did you order it again that same day? Or was that a different...
Yeah, I did.
Oh god, Florian. Here I'm sitting here going, yeah, you know, one pizza is probably fine. Meanwhile, you're there ordering 2.
Well, it's rare that I actually do that because it was that good. Well, they have 45 minutes, fuck.
You have to go down there and be like, do you know who I am? Do you know what I made?
I'm
God.
the biggest proponent of corn pizza that you could ever imagine.
People do that at my college. I hate it so much.
Well, look how weird they swarm now. I guess it's cool though.
Do you know who I am?
Except for the fact they
Do you
don't shoot enough.
Don't you just love walking around your campus knowing that you're part of that the great LGBT community, and that all these people are one of you? One of
No, I actually walk around going, "Do you know who I know? I know Florian Himsl." And then everyone knows to back off.
Yeah, I know, right? Then they know that you're cancelled already. Because I used the F word. And I used to use the N word only 2 years ago. You know? It's pretty dangerous.
I'm done for.
You are. You better not mention me. and I hang out with known degenerate Mumkey Jones. So I guess you'll be hounded by both sides.
The thing is, Florian, is that the internet never forgets. So even if you do change your ways,
the internet does forget. It's just autistic people goes back far enough and brings it up again, and then they don't forget.
Right. So then the internet doesn't forget.
Well, I mean, most of it forgets.
Most of it forgets until that autistic brings it back, and then it's...
Yeah, but it's not like everyone will listen to him.
But they do. Just go to Twitter. Florian, it's gonna be like 5 years, 10 years from now. You're gonna make it big again with a whole bunch of massive hits. Things are gonna be good. You're gonna be PC as fuck. This hit liberal with the crew, and then somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, check out this thing that Florian said on a stream. He said faggot," and then boom, entire career shut down. They cancel you. And then people are ordering nooses
it'll
and
be
sending them to your house to
great.
kill yourself.
All that'll happen is it'll get me more sales. It'll be fine.
That's true.
You think anyone listens to that? The F word, really? That's all you got? I mean, they got the N word. Man, these squibs, they bad. Do you see they bad? Their AI does not work with their swarming behavior.
Swarm. Oh, RuneScape's having an update right now, it seems.
Bop.
Can't cut no trees. Did you just bup?
Yeah.
No, that's how you get my attention.
Bebop. Bop. I know there's this boss in this game I used to play called Jackrabbit 2. And he was just like a big fat devil. No, actually, I guess a lot of enemies just went like bop, bebop. They were funny. Was it the turtles that did that? Yeah, oh god, that game had such good sound design.
I thought you bupped because of a toad, but that sounds equally cool.
Oh,
Wait,
toads.
you say good sound design, but then you're not able to distinguish which one it was that was making the buff in the first place.
Who cares, man?
Have a little fun.
Yeah, it wasn't the boss, I guess. I was just thinking of the wrong one. Yeah, they were making real weird sounds.
I want games to go back to making random. No,
No, not that.
Isn't that just the greatest?
No.
What about the Sans Undertale? The wait, I can't do it.
Is that really the sound you made? 60 minutes? The website said 45 minutes. You bastards. I want pizza now.
No.
Pizza stream.
Aren't you just gonna end the stream when you get your pizza, or are you gonna eat it on the stream?
I'm gonna eat on the stream. I'm gonna be disgusting.
Mmm.
You like that, huh?
Pizza cam time.
I wonder if people are gonna be. I wonder if the right wingers are gonna be like, ah, he's a known sadomasochist. I wonder if they're gonna cancel me.
He's a known rope bunny. Look, he scored 34% on the BDSM quiz.
If anyone's canceling you, it's gonna be the social justice warriors because you said faggot.
No way, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but they don't have enough power to cancel anyone. They
I'm
just
pretty
get
sure
outraged.
if anyone can speak for anyone right now, Alex, if you say faggot around your school, what happens?
God, you know, people say that somebody will get offended and they'll get in trouble, but like, I probably will happen, but I just find it so hard to imagine someone getting that mad at me for yelling "Hey faggot" at my friend.
But you're gay. It'll be easy for you.
Yeah, you just pull your gay card out of your pocket.
Yeah, but I also feel like that shouldn't be because at that point it's okay for me because I'm a certain category of people. Therefore, it's like equally.
No, that's retarded, Alex. You'd say it's the same thing with the N-word. You think black people shouldn't be allowed to say it? That's insane.
No.
Well, there you go.
Even black people don't think other black people should be saying it. What are you talking about?
I think everyone should be able to say it, and everyone should just get the fuck over it. Thank you.
It's always so obvious that you haven't experienced true oppression.
No, because everyone who was a slave or owned slave is dead now. So get the fuck over it and let's move on and build spaceships.
Reactionary. You think it just stops when they stop
How
being
is that?
slaves?
That's the opposite of reactionary.
No, it isn't. That's definitely reactionary.
Florian, you're being reactionary right now, reacting to what he said.
What are you stupid? No. That's not what that word means.
Me wanting
you can't
people
just appropriate or change the word reactionary.
That's not changing it.
You're getting triggered, and
dude, that's not changing the word. Who is using that definition that you're using? No one.
I love how Florian has this thing where he likes to take definitions of words used in the Twitter spectrum, and he thinks that's actually what it means or how it should be used, but doesn't understand that there's a real definition.
Nobody uses the word reactionary in any other way. It's not a word that you use any other way.
Calm down, quiet down.
Will you shut up and just say calm down when you don't have a proper argument?
Look at this reactionary fuck right here.
Oh my god, you are so retarded.
The little baby ex-Nazi is crying now.
Why is it so hard to just have a conversation with you around, huh?
Because you get upset and triggered, and then you yell and you get toxic, and it's irritating as fuck, and it's not fun to talk to you. That's why. You're not good at arguing. You get very angry, and very emotional, and then you get other people emotional. They don't like to tolerate your shit sometimes. So that's why it's not fun to argue with you.
No,
because
that's
there's no point to
specifically
argue
you.
with
There's no one else.
You specifically are a child when you argue, and you've made many people on the streams that I've seen get uncomfortable, and they either just shut up because they don't want to deal with your shit, or they bitch back.
Oh,
So-
that's thing that you have no evidence for, because you never can think of a single example.
I can think of many times that you
Go
freaked
ahead.
Alex out. You make Alex, you triggered Alex
Go
so many
ahead,
different
think
times
of
in the
one.
past.
I'm staying out of this one.
No, I'm done. There's no point. Let's see, Florian has this thing
Not
where
a
he
single
thinks that
example. Pathetic.
you have to pull out a specific example out of his 400
Dude, if you
autistic
say
streams.
many, then you would have at least one.
Dude, again, I've
I
explained
think
this
in
many
the
times
first
before.
episode of The Poor Mouse, there's one.
Really,
thing
2
is-
years ago.
The thing is, you have so many streams that when you see a constant record of behavior and you see it constantly in a whole bunch of stuff, you don't need to remember specifically which one. You can just remember that somebody did it.
No,
I don't have to sit there and pull out specifically
that's
each case of something
intellectually
you did
lazy.
if I know that you've done
if you
something.
don't remember a single one, and will you fuck off with saying each
Look
case
at
when
this,
I
look
asked
at
for
this.
one case?
Oh my god, you're fucking triggered. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I am
Jesus
offended by how bad you are at arguing. If you
baby,
can't
this
say, dude,
Your
you
only
just
thing
said
is you're bad at
you
arguing.
just said
you're a
every
piece of
single
shit.
argument, and you don't. I just asked for one. You don't have a single one.
And you're not understanding the point of that. I don't need to pull out an example if I'm out of hundreds of streams, if I just know or have caught on to a constant.
Yeah, except for
behavior
that's
that
retarded
you
because
have.
that's your opinion, and no
And-
one shares that opinion. And if you want to
That's
convince,
retarded. No one shares that opinion. Something you did the last stream, you did that the stream before, you did that the stream before.
that's
A
still your
constant record
opinion.
of
How
behavior.
stupid can you be?
It's not an opinion when you're literally saying that type of stuff. You say something's retarded, blah blah blah. I've shown a constant toxic behavior when it comes to arguing. It's not fun to talk about.
Yeah,
stuff
I
with
mean, if you
because
say a
never
retarded thing, then I will
you ne-
point that out. Good job.
You never enter a conversation to have a conversation. You enter it to have some sort of really toxic debate. You say you've changed as some sort of political figure or that you're being political,
didn't
but
say I
really you're a
changed.
reactionary fuck. You still act like a
That's
reactionary.
not what
You're
reactionary
just on the
means.
opposite spectrum, and you clearly don't understand what it means to be a reactionary, a toxic, horrible reactionary. You're just like the alt-right you claim you're not, and you don't see that.
That's
You're
not
on the
what
opposite
reactionary
spectrum of
means.
extreme.
You can't just use a word wrong and then say, "Oh, well, I guess if I use this word wrong, it'll work."
Dude,
Reactionary is opposing reform.
Yeah, there you go.
I was for reform of everyone getting over the N-word. I feel like that's the opposite of reactionary.
What do
Right?
you mean? Everyone was fine using the N word 20 years ago, so you just want to go back to that? How is that progress?
I don't remember people being fine using the N-word 20 years ago.
Really?
No. You get in trouble for it.
You saying it's 20 years ago? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's gone the other way. I mean, the progress seems to be that people don't like that word anymore.
But I'm sure it was better 20 years ago. But
Well,
but
there you go. That you
I
want
want
to
it
go
to-
back. You want to reverse the progress.
no, I don't want it to be better. I just want it to be like completely gone, like way better than that better. You know what I mean? I don't think that's reactionary. I think that's because what we had before still wasn't good enough. I want better than that.
What do you mean? Oh, it wasn't good enough.
No, because people were still butthurt about it 20 years ago.
But
for
it
certain.
seems that all you want to do is just use the N word, and
I
no
want
one
everyone
can.
to be able to use it.
Yeah, and you don't want anyone to get offended.
Yeah.
Well, what
It's
if
not gonna
it's
happen.
what if you're
It's just
just
my
doing
utopia.
it so you can use it?
What?
What,
Well,
what,
I just don't.
What if you just want to be racist?
It's not about.
it's
being
really
racist.
funny that people think that saying the N-word specifically means you're racist, though.
It doesn't.
There are tons of people online that uses an alternative, calling somebody a retard or a faggot.
Really?
People don't
And
even
who
use
are
faggot
they?
to imply that you're being gay. When you
Who
play a
are
video
these
game and you
people?
get mad, Who are these people? The majority of do you not play video games? Because for somebody that loves to talk about playing video games, you sure do not play games where people are actually talking in chat or something, because they say this shit all the time when they get angry or frustrated in a game. And I'm betting you right now, not even betting, I guarantee you, not a single one of them is thinking, oh wow, when I called that person a faggot, I knew he was gay and I was trying to bring him down for being gay. Or when I called that person a retard, I knew he was actually retarded. No, they're saying it as an alternative to stupid. And the same with people that say the N-word.
But we were talking about the N-word, right?
Right. These same gamers are using the N-word in the same way, as an alternative, an extreme alternative, saying something like you're a retard. And they're not sitting there thinking that this person's black or that they're intentionally trying to insult somebody that's black. It might have originated from people who might have been racist like 5-10 years ago, but the way people are using it now, often in chats like Rainbow Six Siege or any of those other types of video games where you can actually voice chat, they're calling each other it to be like a toxic piece of shit when arguing.
Or sometimes they're just talking to their friends, like what I did.
Well, I'm pretty sure if someone uses the N-word as an insult, that's racism.
No, it's not. The context is what matters. You don't just say a word and instantly you're racist. That's so stupid.
Is that what I said? Didn't I just say the context of it being an insult?
No, you didn't. You just said, I'm pretty sure saying the word is racist.
Well,
are you fucking retarded right now? I specifically said as an insult. Dude, I know what I said.
Darren, I think you're thinking him saying it as a joke insult when Florian doesn't mean a joking insult. He means like an actual insult.
Yeah, I said as an insult. That was the
Florian
context.
just said what he said, and he wants
what did I say? What did I say?
I'm checking right now what you said, dummy. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Florian said insult, and he's probably most definitely talking about it being an insult to actually insult a black person, not like a joking insult like I would call my black friend and he would know I'm kidding. I don't think he means that kind of insult, like a joking insult. He means like a literal, you're an N-word.
Did you really not hear me say as an insult? That's
well,
insane.
I think he did. No, he did hear you say an insult, but I think Darren thinks a joking insult is what I think he thinks. I don't know if you can hear us and also this. Who knows?
I'm
just trying to guess out the miscommunications before.
I can't believe he would just do that to me. It's like, oh, no, you didn't say that, even though I literally just did. It's insane. I didn't stutter, did I?
What?
When I said as an insult.
No.
God, can you imagine him being like, oh, you said it without any context.
For a sec. Hold on.
I already explained what I think just happened. I know he heard you.
Well,
I
he's
just think
trying
he
to
misunderstood
listen.
what you meant.
He's trying to listen.
Yeah, Florian, what you said is I'm pretty sure somebody using the N-word as an insult is racism.
Yeah, exactly, you don't think that as an insult is a context.
Right. But you didn't understand what I just said. I said people playing a video game when they're calling
No, you said as an...
Oh my God.
What does that have to do with anything? You told me that I said... Dude, no, listen.
No,
do not
hold
interrupt.
On, dumbass. Wait, no, shut the fuck up for a sec, because now you're frustrating me. You're taking what I said, right? Was regarded to saying if you call someone a retard online, or you call someone
we talked about the N-word.
You call someone the N-word online, okay? When you're playing something or you're doing that type of thing, these people are not sitting there thinking of this person's race. Some are. Some
doesn't
are
matter
racist,
though, does it?
But most aren't.
The only thing that matters is the context, and the context is that it's an insult, as if it was bad to be black.
Yeah, but the context behind the way you use the insult is what matters. When you call someone a faggot, you're not sitting there thinking, actually trying to insult gays, are you? Are you a homophobic piece of shit or not?
I agree
fucking
with that.
wreck, dumbass. Jesus Christ, you're fucking irritating as shit sometimes, I swear to God.
Oh, wow. I don't know. Is it
your defense
homophobia?
of faggot is the same type of defense.
I don't have a defense for faggot. I'm just doing it because I can get away with it.
I give him the faggot card, the F-word card, the F-word pass.
Listen, I was given my N-word pass a few days ago. Right, I have full access.
No,
I've had
don't
like
you dare
8
you
at
do that
once.
around here. But you just said that other black people will still find it an insult, even if it's said by black people. So there you go, N-word pass debunked.
Well, I mean, it's because that was in the argument that they're some are trying to claim it back, or they claim it back and they use it, and other people don't agree with that type of thing. It's the same with people that are trying to use queer. Some people think it's still an insult, and some people try to claim it back. It seems like a lot are angling to claim it back, but some still think it's an insult too, and there's people that still use it as an insult. But I think for the most part, queer's changed into a new thing, and that's what happens with words. And it's like the N-word originated as a racial thing. It's become more noticeable as this racial thing in the past, 10 years. It's like 10 to 15 years, and people are acknowledging it now, at least in this politically correct environment, and are putting a stop to a lot of people using it. And in the past 5, 6, 7 years, there's been this gaming community that's been using it as an alternative, calling somebody a stupid or a piece of shit or a degenerate because they're pissed off at this person. They're not thinking of this person's race. They're not thinking, oh damn, I really hate black people, I want to yell my frustration at black people. No, they're sick and tired of this piece of shit. But there's nothing racist about that.
If you go to insult is the N-word, then it's definitely racist.
It's not racist when you're sitting there playing a video game online and you get called the N-word by a bunch of people who are really toxic, and so you sit there and go, well, fuck you N-word, and then from that day on, when people frustrate you correlate somebody being a piece of shit online to the N-word and call them that. There's a big difference between...
But do you even think how black people feel if they heard that?
Well, that's why there's this divide with that word. There's this divide where there's, for the most part, a lot of people are deemed it this horrible thing, and you're going to get your entire career ruined. But there's a big subsection, at least in terms of the gaming culture, where there are people that are using it as an alternative way. And some people like to be really retarded and claim that all gamers are racist, which is completely untrue. And
I don't know, if they choose to use it that way, I think that's pretty racist.
No, there's not an ounce of it being racist. I mean,
they choose to use it that way on purpose, and they don't care how black people feel about it.
But I guess, in your argument, I guess that you're a homophobe, so enjoy being a homophobe, I guess, calling people a faggot.
I'm not denying it.
Wow, so you hate gays, huh?
I'm not affirming it either.
He hates gays, everybody. No, he doesn't have to affirm it. It's just by his correlation of saying something homophobic like faggot, you're homophobic, so...
Yeah, man, I'm not denying it. What do you want, man?
I mean, you're a homophobe. I guess that's just what we gotta know. You're... that's it. This is the video that confirms it, folks.
No, it doesn't confirm it. It just doesn't deny it. Jeez.
Then how in any way does somebody saying the N-word confirm that they're somehow racist? But then you saying faggot doesn't confirm that you are homophobic.
It doesn't confirm it, I just think they are. I mean, there's obviously some difference, because obviously the blacks have had it worse than the gays. What do you think, Alex?
I would say it's probably equal, because gays have probably been,
if you look back and
bullied more.
Really?
If you look back If you look back far in history, the amount of gays that were killed in all these different wars, furthering back slavery, I think in the long run, I think gays have had it worse.
Gays have been killed because they were gay.
Not every slave is a black person either, so.
Yep.
Also, gays are bullied in Africa too.
But if you look back in the long records of history, it's like in most places, anything related to gay relations or gay sex or any of that was banned, and being known that you like men or sleep with men or anything was punishable by death. And there's many records of many people dating back thousands of years.
But you were talking about wars.
Well, in wars and stuff, they would they'd already get rid of the gays, but I do know that there were some cultures that were apparently that
they have a gay front line.
Well, there were some cultures, right, that apparently had they were a bit more accepting, supposedly, to gays, and as soon as they lost wars to different countries, those countries would just kill them all.
Well, that's weird. But I guess what can you do?
I think especially with there's some debate though, because we don't really know how many were gay or not, but there's definitely something about Greece and the Roman Empire related to it. Supposedly, people think that the Greeks were very accepting of gays. Apparently, that's not entirely true, but there is some evidence pointing that they were a bit more carefree to that. But when Greece fell, a lot of the gays were killed.
Right, but you can't possibly think that that's worse than what the black people had to endure. Not just in slavery, but in general, the black people just they were colonized and they were oppressed all the time, weren't they? Even before slavery, even before America.
Well, everybody, but even if you go back before that, before America, like, you know, black people in Africa colonized and even enslaved, as well as a whole bunch of other people being enslaved. Wars and tons of people were constantly enslaved. Constantly. You know how many times the Jewish people have been enslaved or killed by Christians and stuff? So
because they're neither gay nor black, you know, that's irrelevant.
There's this long history. There's this long history of like all types of horrible slavery and then also people being killed. And I definitely think that the African slavery was one of the more severe cases. I don't think it alone.
Yeah, I didn't say it alone. I mean, I'm saying all of the oppression that was suffered by black people.
Overall, black people suffering more.
Yeah, and they're suffering generationally too. If you're gay, you might not have a gay child, and the child will be fine. Or maybe you're just closeted.
I don't know. I think there's tons of countries even now who are still doing horrible, oppressive stuff that people are overlooking. And I think the reason why
to gays
or people of different religion, and I think
and black people.
But a lot of these countries don't even have black people.
You don't think they treat black people poorly as well?
I don't think these places I'm talking about, a lot of them have, or at least in like, I don't think a lot of these places have.
What are you saying? Middle East?
Those places,
or China?
or take a look at what's going on in right now in
Russia, I guess.
In Myanmar right now, and Vietnam, and then there's parts of China China's pretty horrible now too. I don't know. There's all kinds of shit.
Actually,
I think the reason.
A Russian friend of mine told me that being gay is not okay in Russia, but being a lesbian is totally fine. Because they think it's like hot and sexual.
Wait, but aren't Russian women just look like men?
You bastard.
Full beards.
Yeah, they're just dwarves.
I think.
Yeah, because there's not a stereotype about hot Russian women at all. You're right.
I don't know.
No, there is. People really like.
Yeah, but it's not as prevalent as the Russian stereotype that they have beards, because even the Russians make the joke themselves.
I've not heard that one before at all.
The Russian beard one is a massive one.
What? Have you heard this one before, Alex?
Actually, no.
No, there you go.
You ever heard that in Russia, women have beard? You never heard that one?
Dude, they're talking about dwarves in Lord of the Rings.
No.
There's no way. I've never heard of this before.
All my Russian friends have made jokes about that, so I don't know.
Jesus.
Fuck.
I guess they all just like the Lord of the Rings. What do you know?
I'll have to consult my resident Russian.
I mean, hell, Florian, you're basically German. How's the shit porn industry doing? Speaking of stereotype like. Joke.
That's why our plumbing's so cheap. It just goes right to the shit porn industry.
Oh god.
He's basing it the entire time. Oh shit, the pizza's gonna come and I haven't even started on the pathfinding yet. Fuck.
The pizza's gonna come before I do.
I guess I'll eat while I work.
I make myself laugh.
I guess you don't make yourself come. Wait, what day is it? Tuesday? Oh no, I could have gotten chicken McNuggets at the store. No. I missed it again. Ah, I don't know.
It's
Even
not too
that good.
late.
Fuck it.
Just get more food. Consume all.
Consume everyone. Why can't I? What? Why can't I find the best place to put this? Ah. Ugh.
Can't figure out which way this normal is facing.
Okay, I know there's probably a line cast somewhere. It is. Oh fuck.
I hate normals.
Normies?
Yeah.
Actually, my throat's already gonna hurt. Ah fuck. I guess there's no pathfinding in this stream, and now we don't have an audience either. What a shame.
Can you give one face
What?
2 different normals in the opposite direction?
You mean double facing it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a culling feature, whether or not it's double faced or not.
Oh, I gotta learn how to do that in Blender.
Well, it's a feature that you can turn on Unity, I guess. But you have to put it in the shader, I think, which sucks.
On the material, yeah.
Yep. Your RuneScape canvas disappeared.
You can
Oh
make
yeah,
them-
because RuneScape's updating and I can't.
You can make the mesh itself double-sided, and that should work.
I don't know how in Blender.
I assume by just making another side that faces the other way. Which would be a pain in the ass.
What if I slightly extrude it? Oh no.
Actually, apparently you can. Yeah, you can go to. Actually, what you can do is you can literally go into properties. Well, they probably changed it for the newest Unity, but you can go not Unity, Blender. But if you go into object data, you can go to normals and you can click double side.
Oh, I was just there.
Damn.
Normals.
Yeah, okay, I'm literally too lazy to make this. I'm bad boy.
What am I doing?
Double. Oh, I thought I was there, but I wasn't. Now I have to Google it. Double-sided. Because the thing with Blender is finding what you're looking for is a pain. Yes.
I bet.
Well, it's apparently better-ish in Blender 2.8, but
Actually, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Huh. I hope. Well, if you want, we can stream again after I have eaten, but I need to take a break. My throat's not doing too well.
I'm probably gonna go to sleep at 4 a.m.
Oh, well, okay, I guess I shouldn't keep you up anyways.
Liar! It's 3:43.
It's close. I rounded up.
I know.
Fucking pedantic Danon. What is
You do
this?
this shit all the time. You always round up your dates. It makes everyone uncomfortable.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is not cool, right? Fucking.
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
a perfect Danon impression.
This is why the fucking stars in your goddamn game stood out. Okay, it's because you kept rounding up all your pixels. You wanted everything to be fucking perfect, and then suddenly you had Mario stars.
My
Oh my god, why do
god.
you have to be such a fucking troll, Danon? Oh my god. Alright, well, this is it. I'm done. Bye.